In today's video, we're going to talk about the 7 things you must do in your next Amapiano beat. Number 1, your drum selection. Okay, so for Amapiano beat, you need soft drums, okay, except you want to do the afrobeat Amapiano styles. So I'll head over to the Woza Volume 2 drum kit. Link for this drum kit will be down in the description below. It's an all-in-one pack. It comes with everything. So most times I like to start with like a clap pattern, or it could be like a soft snare or rim, or even percussion. So probably we'll start with percussion or clap. So let's go. So I like this. It's soft, it's not that harsh. So tempo for Amapiano, we all know, is around from like 112 all the way to 116, 117. So we'll do 114 today. Take yes on that one. Then the pattern for this, so there's like a regular Amapiano pattern. So I know something like this. So the next thing you want to add are shaker loops. So we have some of them here in this pack also. Or head over to drums and percussions and just pick on shakers. So shakers are like the bedrock for Amapiano. You can't go wrong with the shakers if you use like regular Afrobeat shakers. It might not sound right. So we have something like this now. You can already feel the Amapiano vibe. So still on the drum selection, we want to add another conga or a clap. So your ones are very important. That's like the first drop there. Very important. It should carry a certain kind of energy. So let's try this. I want to get rid of the tail here. Do something like. Like I said, you can and you can't go wrong with the shakers. So I feel like I can layer the shakers. And whenever you're using loops, another thing I like to mention for Amapiano is when you're using loops, always use your EQ to get rid of the frequencies you do not want. So for this particular shaker, it sounds a bit too sharp for me. I'll send it to my mixer. I'll load up an EQ. I love our filter EQ. Then I use the narrow bandpass on this. Very nice. So there we have it. We have some little drum selections we've made. So next thing I want to talk about is like the kick pattern. So we have one major kick pattern, which is your 4/4. Just goes your 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll select this kick from the Woza Volume 2 drum pack, and we could just do this. So you can already hear that Amapiano bounce in it. There's another kick pattern you can want to try, just like the 4/4, but you have like dotted stuff like this. Could have this. Or this. So let's go ahead and enhance this drum pattern to make it sound super full and nice. I'll go ahead and pick up like a percussion loop from the pack. That fits in super well. So in total we started with our drums, added the shakers, that we EQ'd, this percussion loop, the instrument and sound selection. Now we all know for Amapiano beats, it's either you hear the staccato trumpet, you hear tremolo arpeggiated sound, log drums, your Rhodes. So these are common sounds you can use, which are fine and super good if you apply these sounds correctly. You could try out other sounds like your bass synths. For the trumpets, staccato trumpets, you could try like a piccolo or a flute to replace the staccato trumpet. So I'll go ahead and load up my old body, Purity. I recommend Purity if you're making Amapiano beat. It has almost all the sounds you're gonna need to make an Amapiano beat. Normally I would have used this soft alto, okay, which is just a regular one, but let's try like a piccolo or a flute. That sounds nice. So we'll create a new pattern, drop it here, and we'll look for a note that goes with this beat. All right, quantize this. Let's load up Styrus. It's a default plugin with FL Studio, so it has nice sounds for Amapiano. So I'll go ahead and look for something that can work with this. Alright guys, so I've come up with this chord progression for the drum pattern we have. I played it on the white note initially, but I've transposed it to a preferable key, which sounds like this. So that should be the key of. That key of C sharp minor. So I'll go ahead and transpose our other guys to that particular key to sound something like this. Other sounds you can add to an Amapiano beat are either synths, bass, could be bass synth, your normal synth, just to make the beat exciting. And these are not like play melodies, they could just be a note you played. You could get those sounds from like Poison in FL Studio or GMS in FL Studio. So I'll go ahead and show you an example or two. So here we have Poison opened. I'm going to go ahead and circle through one or two presets and find a befitting one for this particular bit. So we came up with this particular melody using Poison. I'll go ahead and just effect that with like a reverb. So I have GMS loaded up, and we're going to use the Diablo TE under the basis bank to play a simple bass line. So it sounds like a synth bass like this. I'm going to use that to play this bass sound. So let's go ahead and figure out something. I took that down one octave to make it sound much more fitting for this particular bit. So I'll send this bass from Citrus, the mixer, and I'm going to use parametric EQ2 to cut down some of the low end. So now you're wondering, we have a bass synth, we have another bass synth as in the bass line. What about the log drums? So the question is, what log drums should you use now? I'm already noticing that we have enough in our low end. Then we'll look for a log drum that has the punchiness and also has like an attack on the higher parts of the frequency spectrum. So I'm going to load up Pretty DX10, select the log drum patch. Sounds like this. Turn up the volume here. So this log drum sounds perfect already. You might want to toggle with the attack knob. Someone here. Sounds fine here. Yes, it's here. Give it a bit of knock. Beautiful. So let's go with the log drum pattern. Log drum pattern doesn't have to be all crazy stuff. Could be just something as simple as this, just to drive the beat. The aim of this log drum is to drive the beat and give it a unique bounce of its own. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this log drum down to a lower octave, probably -2. So let's listen to it. Let me take it up on octave. Here's something here. And also here. So I'm pressing Ctrl U, or you can do alternate U for a more severe chopping. So we could try this. This sounds super amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange this particular beat so that we can hear the finished product. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to arrange this beat. So one thing I would love to point out is that don't overdo it. You should also learn to communicate a feeling with your Amapiano beats, because most Amapiano records I've listened to, they always communicate a feeling at the end of the day. There's a certain way you feel while listening to the beat. So I think that should be like a key goal while making an Amapiano beat. So this is how I arrange it. I started with like my intro. Go ahead and label that the intro. And I made the intro play for like 16 bars. You don't need to do that all the time, but a regular Amapiano record has a super long intro, we agree, but you want to keep your intro super short, nice and short, just so that you don't bore your listener. Okay, so from there I entered the chorus straight up. So the intro sounds like this. Start with the synth bass, the door shaker, and the percussions. Then I began to add more percussions as the beat progresses. Next comes the log drum. Effects. build up. Then the chorus. I put the staccato sound, the other shaker also, then added the kick in here. Then next comes the verse. Now you can see how soft the verse is. It's very different from the chorus. So here the artist has enough space to do whatever he wants to do over the verse. The next step, the chorus. Always like creating a build up towards the chorus. It's very important because the chorus has more energy. So there you have it, guys. These are like the top 5 or rather 6 points you need to make your Amapiano beat sound way better the next time you're gonna make one. So feel free to subscribe to this channel if you gained a ton of information or knowledge from this video. Give this video a like and feel free to share your opinion down in the comment section. The link for the drum kit I used in this video, the Woza Volume 1 and Woza Volume 2, will be available down in the description below. Feel free to cop a copy for yourself, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.